thank you for sitting down and speaking with us.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Screen Pearson.
Hello.
Thank you.
Welcome to our bedroom.
Absolutely. We're in your bedroom.
Do you like
Yeah.
do you like the gangster writing that we spray painted on the wall?
I love it.
Do you like the
Thank
fake
you.
bricks we made?
My
Took Nikki 3 years to make that.
you did a great job.
Yeah, she
Thanks.
was gonna do the whole place, but
I didn't want to spend another 10 years doing the
Yeah,
rest.
I
so-
won't.
Accent
her
wall is
too.
really all that you need.
Accent walls are
yeah, that was her argument.
what
My first question is about your new album. Can you tell me about Neck of the Woods?
Well, it's out now, so that's something.
Yeah, we used a new producer this time, Jackknife Lee. Which were,
Why you looking at me like?
I don't know, are we having the conversation?
witnesses.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, is that true? Do we use? Cause she didn't show up for the
Jackknife?
whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
I
What did you
think.
think about it?
I thought it was interesting this time because things were more spontaneous.
Mm-hmm.
And we did no pre-production, which is what we're used to. Right,
Yeah.
Fry? Remember when we did
Yeah, I
pre-production?
remember that. Sorry we're using this interview for this, but I don't really talk to her, so I'm just interested in how she felt. I
Yeah.
haven't talked to Nikki since 2003. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you enjoy
I have
it?
a bodyguard
I saw
that
you in
restricts
there.
this.
I saw you in Crossing when we were getting coffee
Yeah.
together in the studio.
When I would make coffee and say, "Hey, Bri, do you want
or
some?"
when you gave me coffee. Thank you. Appreciate it. A little strong. A little strong.
I know. Well, we were recording, so we needed something strong.
Yeah. Neck of the Woods, we recorded it in Topanga Canyon where I grew up. I'm from Los Angeles, and Nikki basically is from here. The band's really sort of, except for Joe, well, we're pretty Angelino-based, and it's a trippy feeling to record a record 2 minutes from where you were born, you know? Brought a lot back, and yeah.
And would it come out in the songwriting?
It did. I think the themes of the songs were already there, you know, and the angle that I was thinking for the past year, writing the record or conceiving it, I guess. It was definitely our past records. There was a lot going on, you know, and it was a lot of expelling things that you felt at the time, and this one was a lot of digging deep, which is something I probably never would have done before. And luckily or unluckily, I'm not sure, but because of the nature of trying to make really honest music, it's something that happened and totally accidental. Inadvertently, we recorded it in Topanga Canyon. It was Jackknife Lee, our producer's house. We did it in a garage in the middle of the woods. And we didn't plan it, and it couldn't have been planned better. It was a little bit strange to walk around my neighborhood at midnight with a hoodie. Neighborhood watch is total bullshit. Because, man, that must have been a creep. You know, it was just like staring at my house.
There's some dark themes on the record. Where did all
It's not so dark.
I don't know. I was reading the lyrics to The Pit, and I'm like,
Oh.
I'm scared. That's my favorite song.
Oh, thank you.
I love
Wow.
that one.
Wow.
And then I read the lyrics, and I'm like, oh, I like it even more. But
No,
what in the world
I think
happened
the
that you made
pit,
it The Pit?
the imagery is sort of dark, but it's the one part of the record, I guess Neck of the Woods, and even the title and the album cover and the viewpoint of the first half of the record is from the fringe, you know? The Neck of the Woods even, it means you're just on the outskirts of it. You're not in the center, and you really want to be. And the Pit, I don't want to call it cocky, but it's the first moment on the album where you just refuse to now want to get in there and you want to pull what's in out. And there is some imagery that my friend Mike, who's in a great band called Music Parks on Fire, gave me this comic book called Black Hole that was, because we were talking about Fever Ray and the Knife and how much I loved that, and he gave me this book called Black Hole. The guy did the art for those bands, and it has these, it's allegorical to societies, and like, do you know about this? You know about the thing?
Well,
They use it's like in the 70s in a suburb in Seattle, and they use the sexually transmitted disease, which is basically turning kids into monsters, you know. And the Pit is a place. I've never said this before, actually. The Pit is their hangout, you know, in the woods by a little fire, and like it really meant a lot to me. And I'm not going to tell stories or talk about somebody else's work, but some of that stuff meant a lot to what this song was about. So I just sort of started switching, you know, the descriptions that felt like more in line with that. Yeah, but it's kind of an optimistic song. So I think that's the way we like to swim. Like, we don't really want to beat you over the head with any feeling whatsoever. And even if things sound gloomy or even read gloomy, they probably aren't. And when they don't sound that way or don't read that way, they most likely are. You know, it's just fun for people to make their own decisions.
Right, you're not telling them how to feel.
No, I think that's so. That's very John Williams. Like, I can't do that. You know, I feel because what we think is so much less interesting than what everyone else thinks. The secret to our band is we let people describe what we did, and then we go take credit. That's right. That's exactly what we did.
That's right. I said it.
That's exactly what we did. How'd you catch on to that? And I'm like,